All right, guys. Hope everyone is doing well. I am just jumping on this real quick. It's obviously recording live to the platform, but I'm doing it more to have the recording available to you guys to watch whenever you want. Today I was driving in the car, having a conversation, talking about my son, my little, he's 4 years old, Sebastian. And last night he just had a fever. He wasn't feeling too good. But before that, I had to discipline him. He wasn't being a good kid. And I just saw the reaction that his body had to my words. And it really got me thinking, how much our words can affect our world, how much it can affect those around us. And so our words have a big impact and they are a creation. They're very powerful. And so I wanted to just quickly talk about a concept I learned a few months ago called, reaction versus a response. And I was sitting there learning about this concept, and they asked me, Joe, what's the difference between a reaction and a response? And I sat there thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. And I kind of started thinking, okay, well, a reaction is kind of like knee jerk, right? It's like emotional. You really just kind of like snap and you get really upset at somebody or whatever it may be, right? That's kind of a reaction. Response is kind of really thought out. You're putting a little bit more thought and intelligence into it. You're gathering information. You're making a decision. And so I gave that explanation. And obviously it's a correct answer, if you will, but more than anything, what he said, and it was a really funny answer. He just said it's 10 seconds. And I sat there and thought, and a lot of times when we're having conversations with people, and think about a scenario you had, a situation that you had where you thought afterwards, man, I could have really handled that a lot better. I could have really said this instead of that, right? Sometimes we really regret when we react to something. And so I sat there and I thought it's 10 seconds. He's absolutely right, because any of the times like I'm in a heated conversation, whether it's business or personal or whatever it may be, you sit there and you're thinking, you're like, yep, I could have done that better. And it's really 10 seconds. And like I said, the definition that I gave about a reaction and a response is technically right, right? So reaction is kind of knee jerk, it's really emotional. And the response is really thought out, putting some intelligence behind it and gathering the correct information, and you make a response. And so it's basically that. One of the things they told me to practice was a breathing technique, and it's 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. It's called heart focused breathing. And so if you're ever in a situation and it really sounds really, 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 awkward to do, or maybe awkward in the moment, but just try taking a deep breath. 5 seconds in, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then seeing how you feel and responding.